Hey everyone, so our learning target for the day, we can describe the function of the preamble and how popular sovereignty is reflected in our government. Essential questions, what is the preamble? What is popular sovereignty? Both of these are going to be on your test and you should be able to answer them by the end of the day. Okay, you're going to go ahead and open up the preamble notes document right down here and it's going to look like this. So this box is the only set of notes that you really have to fill in and we'll go through that in this video. And then you're going to go ahead and grade the government based off the 6 different missions that are in the preamble. And I'll describe like what each and every one of these missions means, so it's a little easier to grade them. And then once you're finished, you're going to go ahead and open up the preamble notes quiz, and you're literally just going to take a quiz using your notes, and it should be some 5 easy points to boost your grade right away. Okay. So popular sovereignty, this is what I got when I Googled it. It's a big, long definition. It's a very, very big idea, but we're going to make a much smaller definition, something that's a little bit easier. So if we were to watch this video, it's about 1.5 minutes long, and it gives a nice short definition. That definition is power of the government lies with the people. So instead of this big long one, in your notes where it says popular sovereignty definition, go ahead and just write down power of the government lies with the people. That is just right in here. Okay, next one. It's reflected in the U.S. government when, in that same video it gave an example, it's reflected in the U.S. government when people vote. Here's how that works. You guys are kind of like the bosses of the U.S. government. You elect a senator or a House of Representative whose job is to represent the will of the people. Everyone is really, really busy and they don't necessarily have time to go through the 150-page documents for each and every bill that's proposed to be enacted into law. They don't have time to review it, analyze it, talk to experts about it, and then go to Washington, D.C. to vote on it. And that's why we elect senators and House of Representatives. They do all of the hard work and vote and travel and research on all of those laws based off what they think the people they are representing want. Okay, so based off the people in their community and in their state. They might identify with a political party, but their allegiance is to the people, not to the political party. If the senator is doing a good job representing the will and the interests of the people, they will keep him around by voting for him when he's up for re-election. If they don't like what he's doing, if they feel like it's not representing what they want, they're going to fire him by voting for somebody else when he runs for re-election, kicking him out of office. So that's how the people have the power in the U.S. government. So this is reflected, popular sovereignty is reflected in the U.S. government when people vote. All right, next bullet point, the phrase blank represents popular sovereignty in the Constitution. It's right away in the Constitution, we the people. So in your notes, in that blank, the phrase we the people represents popular sovereignty in the Constitution. It's saying we the people are the ones who are in power. All right, next bullet point in your notes. What is the preamble? The preamble starts with we the people. It's the introduction to the Constitution. And it does a few things. Number one, it establishes popular sovereignty when they say we the people. And then it lists out 6 different missions of the U.S. government. So it's saying we the people of this brand new government want to do these 6 different things. These are our goals. Speaking of those goals, there are 6 different missions, and you guys are going to go ahead and grade how the U.S. government is doing based off those 6 different missions. So, for example, number 1, to form a more perfect union, that means the government is always trying to make the country better. So you might think about the laws that they are passing. You might think about the different programs the government has for people. You might think about how they are spending taxpayer dollars in different programs, whether these programs, parks, schools, so on and so forth. So give that US government either A, B, C, D, or F. There's no right or wrong answer. This is just to kind of think about those 6 different missions and how we are sticking to those 6 different missions. In your notes, second mission, establish justice, fairness, and equal treatment under the law. So it doesn't matter what kind of background you have, the US government is being fair to you. Give the government either A, B, C, D, or F based on how you think they're doing on that mission. Next one, ensure domestic tranquility. What that means is that they're guaranteeing peace within our country. Are there different groups who are physically fighting? Are we on the verge of another civil war, or are we currently in a civil war? Your opinion, A, B, C, or D, or F, how is the US government doing on guaranteeing peace within our country? All right, number 4, provide for the common defense. So this is talking about threats and attacks from countries outside of the United States. How is the federal government doing, making sure that we are being protected? Like, are you individually having to defend yourself? Are states individually having to defend themselves? Or do we have a group that will defend us that's part of the federal government? Giving the government an A, B, C, D, or F for that one. Promote the general welfare. This means the well-being, health, happiness, and comfort will be taken care of by the federal government. That doesn't mean that their job is to make sure everyone is super comfortable sleeping in these super Tempur-Pedic mattresses or anything. It just means that they are making sure that people have access to health care, either prescription drugs, doctors, so on and so forth. Happiness, that they are not infringing on anybody's happiness or right to happiness to achieve what they need in order to become happy, and comfort, that their basic needs are met or they have access to meet those basic needs. Go ahead and give the government an A, B, C, D, or F. All right, last one, secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. So freedoms and rights of our country are protected, and that'll be passed down from generation to generation, and the government can't do anything to take that away. So A, B, C, D, or F on that one. All right. In class, we did a little discussion. I'm not going to make you guys do a discussion. I just kind of want you to think about those different grades. You might want to think about how other groups or other people might grade the US government, which ones you think people would generally agree on, and which ones you think people would really disagree on. All right, and then once you're all done with that, you can go ahead and take that preamble notes quiz. That will go in the gradebook, and it should be nice and easy, 5 easy points to go into your gradebook. And that's it. Good luck, guys.